Hey everybody, welcome back to another video, the T on MPD and relationships. Hello to all of our new subscribers and new followers. Hello family, welcome. Of course, to my tribe and family at large, welcome back. Thank you all so much for coming back and watching another video. Of course, I like to always mention on Thursday nights we go live right here on the channel at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Can you say 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time? We are live right here on the channel. I'd love to meet you in the chat. Say hello to you, okay? Come on out and join us. Of course, each time we drop a video on the channel, the goal of the day is 1.2K plus. All right, if you rocks with your girl, hit that like button for me, all right? So come on, y'all, let's jump into the topic of this video. Have you ever witnessed this smell on a narcissist? Wow. Okay. I've not seen another channel talk about this, but I'm going to bring this because it's something that I absolutely witnessed on a narcissist. But I tell you where I first picked this smell up, or the first time I think I ever encountered this smell, was on a good friend of mine that years ago that was living, he was living an alternative lifestyle. When I tell you, bro was clean from head to toe. I mean, designer, whatever you want to call it, okay? And it was there was a smell there. Because at first, I think when I encountered it, I was like, well, maybe it's just me, maybe it's just like maybe I was just tripping, maybe my sinuses, but it didn't matter how much. But then, we were friends, so we would go out, do different things. And then sometimes I would go to events that I've been invited to by him, and there it would be, their friends or what have you. And I witnessed it in that group as well, with the ones that were. Now, am I telling you that every person that lives an alternative lifestyle has this particular scent? I can't say that because this particular scent. I can't say that because I have not been around everyone that lives this particular, alternative lifestyle, and I haven't witnessed that on every single person. So I'm not saying that. So I don't want you to take it in that context. Oh, she's talking about people that live alternative life. I'm just saying that the first time I witnessed this scent, okay, it was on a friend of mine many years ago that lived an alternative lifestyle. Okay, so let me continue. So that was the first time that I witnessed it. Now, it stuck in the back of my mind because it was a very peculiar scent. It was very different. And it was like, I'll describe to you in a moment just how it smelled, but it was very different. It was something that I had never witnessed before. I had never come in contact with ever before. So fast forward. And remember, I told you about narcissists. Okay. I told you that narcissists, many of them are trisexual, meaning that they try anything. I've also said to you all that life is spiritual. You understand what I'm saying? And to all of my believers out there, those of you that are spiritually inclined, what you will understand about the nose, for those of us that, especially those of you that, you have the gift, or, you have a gift to walk in the prophetic. You have the gift of the prophetic. Some of you may be, prophetically inclined, some may be actually prophets, but spiritually inclined, period. What you will understand about your nose is very important. Your nose is used for a lot of things, and when you are spiritually inclined, people don't understand that spirits smell. They do. Spirits do smell. And you have to know what you're looking for, and you have to be gifted with that to be able to pick up the smells and the different scents. Okay, the Spirit of the living God also has an aroma and a sweet fragrance. And you can if you're spiritually inclined, a lot of you may have picked that up too when you are in the presence of the living God. So I want to set that premise right there. So let me describe the smell. The smell is like a stale, it's like a stale, stiff type of smell that almost smells like it's like a old, very old, stale smell. It smells very dry, like a dry, stale smell is what it smells like. And drier than it smells so dry that it almost kind of, I don't know, when I smelled it, it kind of like messed with my nostrils a little bit. Like, ooh, it kind of burned my nose a little bit, just a teeny bit. But it was almost like dry as wine that has too much tannin has been placed in it. Okay. And tannins are used to make the wines, in the barrels, to kind of make them dry, to dry them out somewhat. But it's kind of, it was dry, a very dry, stale smell that just kind of hung around. It lingered, in my nasal cavity. I'm like, what is this? So that's what made it so recognizable, is because I never forgot that smell. Fast forward to the narcissist. Okay. Especially the one that I was in a very serious relationship with. Y'all, when I tell you, when I picked up that scent on him, and I don't care, and the way that this smell, this particular scent, let me tell you something. I don't care. Just like my friend that was living an alternative lifestyle, I don't care how much cologne they put on. I don't care how much perfume they put on. I don't care what it is. That smell is not going away. Okay. And I smell that on the narcissist. Actually, the three especially the one that I was in a very serious relationship with, that one, when I smell that, it just kind of twisted my wig. But I was like, what is that? I smelled that before. Then my mind went back to, oh, this is where I smelled it. And let me tell you something. This, and y'all, I know y'all gonna testify in the comment section. Some of y'all might have smelled something else, similar to that. But I'm going to tell you, this is a smell that these people carry. Now, let me just say, I'm not saying to you that everybody that lives an alternative lifestyle has this particular smell or scent. That would be a lie, because I have not smelled all of them. And not only that, I've not met all of them. So I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying from what I experienced. Okay. That was the first time that I had experienced that smell. So I'm telling you about what I experienced also with the narcissist. I smell that same thing on this narcissist. And so I was like, what in the world is that? And then my mind went back. That's where I smelled it. Now, I started to put two and two together, especially after I started seeing questionable behaviors. But I said all of that to say this. When I tell you that they are trisexual, most of them, I said most, I said it, most of them, they are trisexual. They will try anything. That same spirit, which is a foul one, that was inside of, inside of my friend that was living a alternative lifestyle, because that's not what God ordained in this life. Okay. Now I'm not picking on anybody, and I'm not singling anybody out. I'm just telling you what I experienced. Okay. Let me be clear. So it has a scent. It actually has a scent. It has a smell. And so that's how I began to pick up on the fact that, wait a minute, I don't think this person is just completely into women, because I smelled this before. And where I smelled it, I smelled this on, this particular person in my past, that was a really good friend of mine. So I just was kind of like, how are the two of them smelling alike? One of them, he was living an alternative lifestyle. This person is actually acting as a hetero. And this is real different. So I began to just really pay attention, and I was like, well, let me just see if I tried to ignore it, but it didn't matter how much this person, how much he bathed, how much cologne this narcissist put on or whatever. I still picked it up. Which let me know that this was spiritual. This was actually spiritual. How could two people that did not know each other could be, I could pick that scent up on both of them You know, and then, you know, when you when you smell something like that, you go to sniff it yourself. Like, is it me? Like, what is that? You know, no. I knew exactly where it came from. So I wanted to I want to talk about this because I know some of you all have probably experienced this and just didn't know what was happening. But that's spiritual, guys. It is. It's spiritual, family. And what you have to understand about that, when you're seeing things like that in two different people and you don't understand, you're like, what is that? And don't let them take a shower or a bath at your house. And that towel that they use, my good, let me tell you something. Ha! Hey! Let me, ha! Okay, oh. Ha! That towel. You almost have to take that towel outside and burn it. I said, why does these towels and washcloths smell like this when this person gets done bathing? Why? Why does it smell? I mean, that towel looked like it smelled like something straight out of hell. I don't know what that smells like, but I'm telling you, it gave my nose hell because it did not. Because it didn't smell like something that was natural. Ow! I'm trying to tell you. It did not smell like something that was natural. And so that towel is almost like you had to take that bad boy outside and the washcloth, and every time they bathe, you have to burn the towels. Or go wash them out there in some boiling hot water or whatever. And I don't know if you still could get the scent, but what I'm saying is, it wasn't just something that was specific to their body. It was like almost like the scent of it transferred onto items that they used, you know, cleaning their bodies and things like that. But it's a very dry, stale smell, and it's spiritual, y'all. Whether you know it or not, a lot of different spirits, they smell. And that is what I experienced. I wanted to talk about that because this, yeah, I know y'all gonna testify in the comment section. Especially you family members that are very spiritual, you understand this kind of stuff. So you know I'm not crazy. You know I'm not, just talking nut stuff. No, this is for real. It's for real. And my nose is highly sensitive too. And I think that comes along with, being spiritually sensitive in that whole territory. But this is what I experienced, and I wanted to talk about it because, baby, let me tell you something. A lot of towels had to be thrown out of there, washcloths and everything else, to the point where I'm just like, listen, you need to bathe at your own house because I'm sick and tired of throwing out towels, washing them 2 or 3 times trying to get this because you done put a whole, when spirits make contact with stuff, they leave residue. You know what I'm saying? They leave residue behind. And so, when that spirit was making contact with my towels and face cloths and things like that, and these are nice towels, okay? I'm talking about very nice towels, plush ones, okay? Take good care of my stuff. But yeah, family, this is if you've ever witnessed that, talk to me in the comment section below. But I definitely wanted to put that out there. I haven't seen a video about this, but yeah, it's spiritual. And what you smelled, it wasn't actually, something that the narcissist had gotten into physically. No, it was something that had gotten into them spiritually. All right. So that's what that was. It was actually the scent of a particular type of spirit that you were smelling. All right. That dried, stale, dusty smell like an old dried up piece of house wood, and it has a funk to it. And it really does. It has a funk to it. It's funky, and it doesn't smell nice. So that's and the items that they use to clean themselves. I noticed that especially in my situation, when I was dealing with the narcissist, those items would pick up and carry that scent as well. All right, family. So I wanted to put this out here for you today. Talk to me in the comment section. Let me know what you thought. All right. So I love you, family. And I will see you all on the next video. And I will see you all healed at the top. Do something nice for yourselves. All right, family. All right. I'll see you all on the next video. Shalom. Peace.